Good morning, everyone. Bon matin, tout le monde. Bienvenue au Stade Richardson. Welcome to Richardson Stadium for today's exciting announcement between Queen's Athletics, U Sports, and the City of Kingston. My name is John Bauer. I am the Director of Marketing and Communications for U Sports. Je m'appelle John Bauer et ça me fait plaisir d'être parmi vous aujourd'hui en tant que votre animateur pour l'événement d'aujourd'hui. As you know, we will be making a major announcement about an event that will be coming to Kingston in November of 2023 and 2024. We'll get to that in just a moment. Today, joining me up front, starting with my far right, Lisette Johnson-Stapley, Chief Sport Officer at U Sport. Lisette Johnson-Stapley, le chef du sport chez U Sport. On a Steve Snyder, l'entraîneur-chef des Gaels de Queen's Gaels head coach. Linda Melnick, directrice exécutive du loisir et des sports de l'Université Queen's. Linda Melnick, Executive Director, Queen's Athletics and Recreation. To my left, my immediate left, the principal of Queen's University, le recteur de l'Université Queen's, Monsieur Patrick Dean. And to my far left, à ma gauche extrême, peut-être pas la meilleure expression là, c'est l'honorable His Worship Brian Patterson, the Mayor of Kingston. Today we will be introducing each one of the speakers to come forward, and followed by that there will be the opportunity for one-on-one interviews, and we will have a photo opportunity throughout the day. To begin, let us acknowledge that we are gathering here today on traditional Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee territory. We are grateful to live, learn, and play on these lands. Nous reconnaissons et que nous ressemblons sur les territoires traditionnels des peuples Anishinaabe et Haudenosaunee. Nous sommes reconnaissants que nous puissions vivre, apprendre et s'amuser sur ces terres. To acknowledge this traditional territory is to recognize its longer history, one predating the establishment of the earliest European colonies. It is to acknowledge this territory's significance to the indigenous people who lived and continue to live upon it, whose practices and spiritualities were tied to the land and continue to develop in relationship with the territory and its other inhabitants today. Je comprends que ce territoire est compris dans le Covenant, dish with one spoon wampum belt, une entente entre la Confédération Iroquois et Ojibwe et les nations alliées pour s'assurer le partage et la viabilité des Grands Lacs. The Kingston Indigenous community continues to reflect this area's Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee roots. There is a significant Métis community as well as First Peoples from other nations across Turtle Island present here today. Shimigwich. At this time, I would like to invite forward the Chief Sport Officer for U Sports to make today's announcement. Ça me fait plaisir de vous présenter la chef du sport de U Sport, Madame Lisette Johnson-Stapley.
Thank you, John. Mr. Halligan has assured that it's going to be nice and warm when we come back here next time. On behalf of U Sports and our board of directors, our 56 member universities, and over 14,000 student athletes and coaches, welcome, bienvenue, to this very special announcement. It is wonderful to meet you, the Honorable Mayor Brian Patterson, as well as you too, Mr. President Patrick Dean. Linda, Steve, members of your team, welcome. C'est notre grand plaisir d'être parmi vous aujourd'hui. We are thrilled to be here to make this official, exciting announcement in partnership with our wonderful partner, Queen's University and the City of Kingston, in the promotion and growth of university football in Canada. Le sport de football est un de nos sports le plus prestigieux pour la popularité du sport de football ainsi que l'investissement que nos établissements font. For those of you not familiar with U Sports, we are the sport governing body for university sport in Canada. We staged 21 national championships for Canadian university sport each year, of which the Vanier Cup is the most prestigious event. We govern eligibility and compliance for student athletes. We celebrate student athlete achievements, and we field a Canadian delegation to World University Games and Championships each year. We work closely with the Canadian sports system to deliver sport to over 14,000 student athletes and close to 700 coaches across 56 member universities. Nous travaillons avec le système sportif ainsi que 14 000 étudiants athlètes et entraîneurs. U Sports has just wrapped up a very successful national championship season with record-setting broadcast numbers and sold-out crowds. At women's basketball at Cape Breton University in Sydney, Nova Scotia, men's basketball in Halifax, men's volleyball at McMaster in Hamilton, and women's volleyball at UBC. This is truly inspiring for future student athletes who wish to compete in the Canadian university sport. Ceci est très inspirant pour le sport universitaire. Today, we are thrilled to ensure we maintain and strengthen our leadership in the sport of football throughout Canadian communities by announcing that the 58th and the 59th Vanier Cups will be held right here at Richardson Stadium in Kingston, Ontario in November. Je suis honorée que le 58e et le 59e Coupe Vanier aura lieu ici, au même à Richardson Stadium, ici à Kingston. Et le Vanier Cup, la Coupe Vanier, sera diffusée sur TVA Sport et CBC. The Vanier Cups will be broadcasted on CBC Sports, linear and digital, and in Quebec on TVA Sports. The Vanier Cup has been played on 47 occasions in Ontario. This will be the first time ever held in Kingston since 1965. Kingston is the 8th city only to host the championship since its inception in 65, with Toronto hosting on 41 occasions, Quebec City 7 times, Hamilton 5, once in London, Ontario, Montreal, Saskatoon, and Vancouver. Known as the Limestone City, Kingston is one of Ontario's oldest cities and home to over 30,000 students from Queen's, RMC, and St. Lawrence College. Kingston is a convenient location along the 401 corridor, and we know that fans from all over will come and celebrate university football, especially fans from Quebec and all over Ontario. And you actually might be surprised at who travels from Western Canada and the Maritimes. In fact, last year at Western, more than 300 supporters came from Saskatoon to support their team. Football does bring communities together, and we've seen this in cities like Quebec City and London. Last year's Vanier Cup sold out before they even knew if Western qualified. Le football rassemble les communautés. The economic impact in London alone is close to $2.8 million. Now, on a personal note, I grew up in Kingston, and although I did not attend Queen's University, I always came back for Queen's homecoming football game. I lived just out Highway 2 in between Kingston, Gananoque, and I'd pass the sign every day, several times a day, that said 56,000 population. And now it is close to 600,000 and possibly more. It is truly a great city to bring the size of a Vanier Cup event to. And with all the great amenities Kingston has to offer, we know family, friends, and fans will take the opportunity to come as a vacation. Kingston est vraiment une ville formidable pour apporter la taille d'événement du Coupe Vanier et toutes les commodités que Kingston a à offrir. One of the many advantages of hosting this prestigious event at Queen's University is its long history of sporting excellence. Queen's has hosted several youth sports national championships, and in the fall they will host women's soccer and then men's volleyball next winter. Queen's boasts the organizational expertise, fan support, team strength, no pressure, Steve, and excellent venues which enriches the student-athlete experience. Now about the Vanier Cup. The Vanier Cup trophy was created in 1965 when the then Governor General of Canada granted permission to the Canadian Save the Children Fund to name the trophy awarded to the winners of Canadian University Football Championships, which at the time was called the Canadian College Bowl. In 65 and 66, the Canadian College Bowl was an invitational event featuring 2 teams selected by a national panel. The first winners of the Vanier Cup trophy in 1965 was the University of Toronto Varsity Blues. In 67, the bowl was officially declared the University National Football Championship, with semifinal playoffs to determine the 2 teams that would meet in the final. In 1982, the name of the championship game was changed from the Canadian College Bowl to the Vanier Cup. Leading into the Vanier Cup will be 2 bowl games the weekend prior, which will feature the UTEC Bowl, featuring the winner of the OUA, the Ontario Conference, against the Quebec Conference, the RSEQ. And the Mitchell Bowl will be held in Canada West with the AUS Maritimes champion against the Canada West champion. Congratulations, Mayor Patterson and President Dean, as we know you will stage an exciting week of football and an exciting Vanier Cup day for all the fans that we trust will travel from afar. Tourism experts have said that people want to travel and get back to watching sporting events. What better place to do it than in Kingston? And for a great sport like football that has a history of assembling alumni and football fans from the country, félicitations. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome Marty Gordon, who scored the winning touchdown in 2009 at Laval. We are honored to have him bring in the Vanier Cup, along with Ben D. Andrea, who was a defensive back during that time. Thank you, gentlemen. Et merci. John?
Merci beaucoup, Lisette. Thank you, Lisette. I would now like to introduce the principal of Queen's University, Mr. Patrick Dean, to come forward to bring greetings on behalf of the institution. Je vous présente le recteur de l'Université Queen's, Mr. Patrick Dean.
Well, thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all here today. This is a very, very important announcement for Queen's, and I bring greetings from the whole university. And I know there will be a powerful feeling across the institution joining with me in anticipating the fall this year and next year as we welcome the Vanier Cup here to Queen's in 2023 and 2024. It will be a very fitting conclusion to the work that's been done on the stadium over several years. As you can see, it is nearing completion at the far end, and it'll be wonderful to be able to welcome Canada's best athletes and many, many spectators from around the country here. Queen's has a long history, as everyone knows, of commitment to football. We've had outstanding teams over the years, and it'll be wonderful to bring together our best athletes and to celebrate football and the quality of Canadian football on our own campus this year. I want to say also that what makes me really pleased about this too is the benefit that I believe this will bring to our city. There has been quite a lot said about the benefits that accrue to a community when an event like this is staged, and I know that will be absolutely true. And I look forward to working with the city and businesses in the city and all the members of our community to ensure that this is a very, very successful 2 years, these 2 championships that bring benefit both to the city of Kingston and to football across Canada. So thank you everyone for coming. Really delighted about this event, and I look forward to the fall and the following year with great anticipation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Principal Dean. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome His Worship, Brian Patterson, the Mayor of Kingston, to the podium. Mesdames et Messieurs, le Maire de la Ville de Kingston, Monsieur Brian Patterson.
Well, thanks very much, John, and good morning, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to join you today for a very exciting announcement. If I can say it's an exciting day for Queens, but it is a very, very exciting day for the city of Kingston as well. The fact that the Vanier Cup, one of the biggest, most important amateur sporting events in the country, will be right here in Kingston over the next couple of years is very exciting. And so first, I just, on behalf of City Council, and I know that Councillor Connie Glenn is here, and I know that I speak for her and the rest of Council as well, I say congratulations to Queens. Patrick, your whole team, the team at Queens Athletics, for the amazing work that you guys have done to secure an amazing and very prestigious event. And I think it speaks volumes about the quality of the people at Queens, the quality of the facilities that we have. And I do really want to just speak to, again, everyone that was involved with the vision a number of years ago to rebuild Richardson Stadium. I'm convinced that this is one of the best venues for university football now in the country. And I think it's a perfect venue for the Vanier Cup over these next couple of years. We are certainly very excited to be able to host what I'm sure will be many visitors from across the country. We will make sure that not only is the Vanier Cup an amazing event on the field, but an incredible experience off the field as well. And we do know that there will be millions of dollars in economic impact coming to Kingston, so we're excited about that. We will be ready to be able to host everyone. And so thank you. I'm very much looking forward to what I know will be two of the best events in the Vanier Cup's history right here in Kingston. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Patterson. Joining us now is the head coach of the Queens Gaels and the 2001 Youth Sports Football Coach of the Year, Mr. Steve Snyder.
All right, welcome everyone to the historic Richardson Stadium. Obviously exciting news, not only for Kingston, Ontario, Queen's University, but our football program as well. And I want to thank Linda Melnick and her team for all the fantastic work that went into putting a bid in and securing this, prestigious event for our university and for our city. What's really unique about Queens in Richardson is, we've been able to host a Grey Cup here. We've hosted a Yates Cup and now the opportunity to host a Vanier Cup. Those are three of the most prestigious trophies in our entire country. So I think, the historic element of this, and that's no secret around here that we value that, and we certainly do as a football program, and our student athletes do as well, and there's many of them here in attendance, and I know they're excited about bringing this sporting event, to our community. So, on behalf of our football program and our university, again, I just want to thank everyone for all the work that they've put in and for coming out today to celebrate a special day. And we're really looking forward to November of 2023 and 24. And bringing, all the sports fans from across our community and across our nation, our student body, everybody that cares deeply about this sport in our country back to the best sporting venue that we have. And I think one thing that I'll say just to finish it off is, Kingston is a university town. There's no secret there. But it's also a university football town, and it has been for a long time. And we consider this to be football country around here. All right, we have grassroots football, and we have great summer football, and we have established high school football programs that have been around for a long, long time and paved the way for our nation. And to bring this sporting event to this city for the first time is really, really special. And this is the vision of Linda and her team, and I want to congratulate them on what is going to be a fantastic 2 years. All right, thanks so much for coming, everybody.
Merci, Coach. Thank you, Coach. The next speaker is somebody who I have had the pleasure of working with for several decades now, going back to when I first started in the business, and she is one of my favorite people to work with, a tremendous leader who has helped with her team pilot this project to bring the Vanier Cup to Kingston and to Queen's University. So without further ado, the Executive Director of Queen's University Athletics and Recreation, Linda Melnick.
I'd like to personally extend a warm welcome to everyone here at Richardson Stadium and start by saying that we are truly honored that Queens has been awarded the opportunity to host the Vanier Cup in 2023 and 24. Hosting the Vanier Cup is an exceptional opportunity for Queen's Athletics and Recreation to build upon the credibility and merits of Queen's football program, the Division of Student Affairs, and the University of Queen's as a whole. With a focus on revitalizing traditions and creating stronger connections within our community and beyond, we are excited to showcase this premier facility in Richardson Stadium with the added benefits of the Lang Pavilion and all that the City of Kingston has to offer. I also believe that sport of football is uniquely positioned to tackle some of the larger issues facing sport today. The Vanier Cup will be linked to a 2-year development strategy that focuses on the growth and diversification of the sport, in addition to fostering safe sport education and initiatives. Key partnerships with Football Ontario, Football in Canada, and a shared vision with youth sports and university conferences will demonstrate the efficacy of university sport as an agent of change. Student athletes are at the core of this Vanier Cup experience. And I want to shout out to the student athletes who are here today. Thank you so much. And to the entire team, to the athletes, exactly. And to the entire team that shares in the commitment to ensuring the student learning journey in pursuit of a Vanier Cup is one in which all student athletes will feel respected, safe, valued, and empowered to thrive. For many, the Vanier Cup experience is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we will do our part to ensure that it is an unforgettable one. I want to truly thank Principal Dean and Mayor Patterson for offering their support and being part of today's announcement. But I also would like to recognize and thank our key partners who are with us here today from the Government of Ontario, City of Kingston, Football Canada, Football Ontario, in addition to our community connections represented by Frank Halligan. Where is Frank in the crowd today? Frank Halligan, who is a key supporter of football in the community of Kingston. A program with the history of Queen's football also brings with it dedicated alumni who are enthusiastic in their support and willingness to profile the Vanier Cup, which is very much appreciated. And also on behalf of our Football Queens alumni base is Marty, who brought out the Vanier Cup and is shared already, but Marty scored the game-winning touchdown defeating Calgary in 2009 and sets the real tone, I think, for what we are pursuing here. Here at Queen's, we are known for our tricolor, blue, gold, and red, and it's fitting that an institution that is known for 3 distinct and bold colors will host a trio of distinct championships in 23 and 24. Not only the Vanier Cup, but the 2023 Youth Sports Women's Soccer Championship and the Youth Sports 2024 Men's Volleyball Championships. On behalf of Queen's Athletics and Recreation, we cannot wait to have the blue, gold, and red be the Queen's be the final stage for student athletes competing on the pitch, the gridiron, and the court from across the country in the coming year. Thank you again to Youth Sports for this opportunity, and we look forward to making Kingston the destination for university sports success in 23 and 24. Thank you.
Merci, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I'd like to draw your attention to the video board, please, where we have unveiled the logo for the 2023 and 2024 championships. This logo is in line with the Youth Sports iconic locator logo system that was unveiled in 2019, and it reflects Kingston's most recognizable building, City Hall. L'Hôtel de Ville est reflété dans le logo de 2023 et 2024. C'est un lieu historique canadien construit en 1844 pour célébrer la capitale de la province du Canada à l'époque. The building was constructed and finished in 1844 to celebrate, at the time, that Kingston was the capital of the province of Canada. It has a neoclassical heritage and is one of the most iconic buildings in the region. In a few moments' time, when we wrap up for media, there is a press kit in the Queen's shop, which has a QR code where you can download the logo for your use. It is also available for those watching online on the Youth Sports website in the HQ section. A reminder that the 2023 and 2024 Vanier Cups will be broadcast by CBC Sports, both linear and digital, as well as TVA Sport across Canada. And Tickets will be going on sale very soon, beginning with season ticket holders for the Gaels. So please continue to check out vaniercup.com as well as the Queen's Gaels website for more information as to when tickets go on sale. Hotel packages and tourism items will also be announced throughout the summer. So again, visit vaniercup.ca, not .com, excuse me, for more details. Ou lacoupevanier.ca. At this point in time, we will end the formal portion of our proceedings. We will proceed with the official photograph of the dignitaries with the Vanier Cup, followed by one-on-one interviews for media. For media who are watching via distance, you can reach out to U Sports, to either Alicia Brown or myself. Our coordinates are in the media release that you have received just moments ago. And we can set up, facilitate interviews for you here in Kingston as well. Donc, au nom de U-Sport, je vous remercie pour votre participation ici aujourd'hui et, comment on peut se dire, à novembre prochain. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in November at the U Sports Championships, including the Vanier Cup here at Queen's University. Thank you. Oh yes, just one last thing. Sorry, there is coffee and some snacks in the Queen's shop. Once we're done with everything, if you want to warm up a little bit.